understand and you're going to learn today who you are. Those are the slave trade. What you're looking at here, these men you see before you, we are the people that was carried away to the Americas and left many of you behind. And while we was over on the west side of this world in America, we learned something over there. We learned the white man's the devil, he's the deceiver of the earth, and more importantly, we learned that we're the Israelites. We learned that we're the Israelites. And we've come back here to share a message with our people. Which of you are your descendants of the slave trade? By show of hand. Who is a descendant of the slave trade here? Yes.
Because we pay the chance here, we pay the chance here for American about, but you didn't say history, you know. I brought very small about only your forefathers need to come kwasum. Or more you don't come kwasum, or more chances here, you know the chances here. Now, your back say about the trouble no choir and what Bible, no beer, no choir by myself, or no real Jew.
Do any of you have descendants from the slave trade? Anybody here? Did your forefathers go into slavery?
If I saw more Muslim, one in him said, if forefathers echo and kwasum.
You did. Okay, you know that, right? Well, we're back here now. We are the ones that were sent away, that was taken away. And we've come back to let you know that if you fit these curses in the Bible, that you are an Israelite. One question. What's this young man's question?
Right.
Yes.
And to say about and here your forefathers near don't come kwasum. You know man is gonna say. Yeah, but I say, moi, my forefathers echo kwasum no. Mona we the real Jews.
Okay, 1 second on your question. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. So when we was taken away, yesterday we went to Almina, right?
Almina.
We went there. And we saw where our forefathers were carried away on ships, away to the side of earth. Give me the map. Give me the map again. Give me that map again.
This one?
Right. We were taken from the Gold Coast, Sierra Leone, Cape Verde, and we was carried to this side of the earth today. How do we get from here to over here? What means of transportation?
If I saw, what's your map now? Maybe I know
1 second, what did you say? How did we get there?
On the sea.
On seas. Very good. On boats or ships, right? Let's read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and let's start with the verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God said that if, who speaks? Does everybody speak English? Everybody understands English? Okay. The Lord said if we were to disobey him, he was going to punish us. If we kept the commandments, he would have blessed us. Now the punishment for being disobedient is we were carried away captive. Let's read verse 15 again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
God said if we were disobedient to his commandments, he was going to curse his people. How is he going to curse us? Let's read. Go to verse 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now the Bible said, and the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again. The word Egypt also means bondage when you read the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Read.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Egypt was also called what?
House of bondage.
Do you understand that? Egypt was also called the house of bondage. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28, 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
The Lord shall bring thee into bondage
again
a second time. And how?
With ships.
With what?
Ships.
The Lord said that he was going to bring us back into bondage, but this time we were going to, listen up. We were going to be sold. Here's a colonial, here's an Arab man selling us away. Here's the so-called white man selling us away. The Arab man in Zanzibar was selling away old slaves, old people. The white man, the Portuguese, the Danes, the Dutch, they sold us away to slavery. And they took us away on what? on the sea on ships. That's in the Bible. Let's read that one more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Read on.
By the way whereof I spoke unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And it said we were not going to see our homeland because as the bishop was teaching us, before we came here to this side of the earth, to Africa, we were in Jerusalem, 70 AD. The Jews are black. Those are the slave trade. And we migrated down. That's why in Benin there's a place called Fort Oida or Fort Judah under King Dahomey. We were on this side of the earth and we were carried away. And it said we will not see our homeland, which is Jerusalem. We don't.
And there you shall be sold.
And where you're brought, where's the ship again? And there ye shall be sold. Okay, you say keep yours right there. I don't know difficult. And there we were going to be taken and we were going to be sold in America. Here we go. Here's the auction blocks. This is what happened to us when we left. We were put on auction blocks and we were sold as slaves. That's in the Bible. Have you ever heard that before taught in church? Have you ever heard that in church before? That we were sold away to slavery? No. The white man has never taught that in church. Why? Because they'll make you consider that you're not even what they call African. If you are a descendant of the slave trade, then you are an Israelite. That's what the Bible's telling you. That we'll be sold. Give me verse 47.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Because we didn't serve the God with joyfulness and gladness of heart. We did not want to keep the commandments. Like many of people today. The Sabbath day, which is Friday, sundown, and Saturday, sundown. The Lord's Sabbath, we're out cooking, shopping, selling. We celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Easter. All those days are pagan and evil. What we're supposed to keep is Passover, like Jesus Christ. The Sabbath, like Jesus Christ. The high holy days that God has recorded in the Bible. He said we didn't want to serve him, so what happened?
For the abundance of all things. Verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies.
God said because you didn't want to keep the commandments, now you're going to serve your enemies. God said we weren't good enough for them. God wasn't good enough for us. We wanted somebody else. God said, okay, now you're going to serve them. We don't.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord sent the white man against us. He sent the Chinese man against us. He sent the Arab man against us. And they enslaved us. We don't.
In hunger.
In hunger. Today, your stores out here, you have to serve your enemies. You're in the country that you've been here for centuries and you don't control your food. You don't control your land. We don't.
And in thirst.
In thirst, the water you drink, you don't control. You have to go to the other nations to get your water. We don't.
And in nakedness.
And nakedness, the clothes you wear, you have to go to the other nations. When you're in control of your destiny, you control the food you eat, the water you drink, the clothes that you make. We have to get handouts. Other people, other nations give it to us. We don't.
And in want of all things.
And everything you want. If you want to leave Ghana, you have to get a passport. You have to get a visa. I thought you were free. No, you have to get permission. We don't.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
What? Say it again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
The Bible said that he, the man, your enemy, will put a yoke of iron
upon thy neck.
Upon your neck. This is in the Bible that we all read. Who out here believes in God? Who believes in God? Do you believe in the Bible? Well, the Bible just said that we were going to have yokes of iron upon our neck. Who did that happen to? It happened to your forefathers. It happened to your forefathers. It happened to your forefathers. It happened to us. We are the product of those bondage. And we're back to tell you that if you fit those curses, that you are the Israelites.
That's right. That's right.
You are not African. You are the Israelites. Read it again.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
You know, until he had destroyed us, where is the devil at? Until he had destroyed us. Until he taught us this. Do you understand? forefathers. We didn't really serve this God or this false God. They brought this to us through the Renaissance period. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, they used the image of Caesar Borgias, who was the son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. And he's sitting as the image of the Messiah and deceived the whole earth today. And we're here to tell you this is not true. This is a lie. You have a question, brother?
They need a translator. They don't understand.
Okay, translate.
All right, Bible is saying because the yearning and Ubo and Rasolum and was sending and more for your enemies. Say, Omoma no mercy, but Omoma some mercy, ye hear Biania as your Pomo. And let's say, look at Ghana, you hear Biania as they pop other countries, as they pop Buffalo. And I say, so we years you are. Say, it's well Ghana and more for the control soon. And I saw you bottle of water, and Mafobia, and yet, and for India, it's so very of a Bolivia. And I do Yantaria. You say, we come up from Mujana, and I don't Musina, and I'm if we. I was simply and a career, some of the day. And I was again here, to see how open education, and so far as you. So we have our business of America, open as well a possible. They said, big idea, as your a possible, and Sunday and Saka.
And if you understand that, you will understand that God has sent us. God has sent us back on the earth to bring this message to you.
No, I said I was simply or the yoke of iron, I accept a slavery, but we didn't say about the Sukuniba, or the forefathers are no more than an echo, and who are soon ever among the debris. Now, sister, or the yoke of the I don't have a say, but what happened I was here, church said, I have been to young Ghana for, and I obey say, they say, Ghana, we need to Israel, and Israelite. They say, you say African, but at this time, the room Jews, and I say Israelites. Verse 49, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Bible said, the Lord shall bring a nation from far against thee. They came all the way up from Europe. And they came all the way down from far against us. They came down into Africa. And they took God's children and took them away. Read on.
Now, one Sunday, or fully free, they don't want any time to buy and marry. Because they move on any background, I say.
I want to ask you a question. Again, I asked before, who believes in the Bible?
Why don't you believe the Bible?
Okay. So if you believe in the Bible, let's read what the bishop, hold that, go to St. John's 8:32. St. John's 8:32.
John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The Bible said that you are going to know the truth, meaning what? There will be a lie on the earth, but the truth will be revealed to you. And how would you know? It's in this book. What we're saying is not on words, like the bishop is bringing out, the color of Jesus. It's in the Bible. What we're saying about the slave chains, yokes of iron, it's in the Bible. Slave ships, it's in the Bible. The Bible said what?
John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Free. Bible says, ye shall know the prayer, and I'm free. And then the church say, okay, by all last prayer, now our pastor said, I don't know. Yes, a white out. But pastor that shall say, oh, and who here? But I don't pray. Okay, Bible now. Bible church said, yes, I get to step walk. Now, at the same time, you didn't the penna, you very okay because we didn't move the penna, I don't know who the penna out to tell you. Yes, you didn't say any of the and you're not.
Read it again.
John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Now, I have a question for you. Which of you want to know the truth?
But someone who said now, one of this or who the prayer.
You want to know the truth? Do you want to know the truth? Do you want to know the truth? Very good. Give me the book of Job, chapter. No, give me Joel, chapter 3. We're going to say the truth of who enslaved us. It's in the Bible. And how did we end up here? It's in the Bible. And after we tell you that, now we're going to tell you what you must do to fix it. Joel, read.
Joel chapter 3, verse 6. 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye
So verse 2.
Joel chapter 3 verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
He said he's going to gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, meaning the valley of decision. There's going to come a day of reckoning when God is going to punish all those nations that have punished and harmed his children. We don't.
Bible say, Nyankopon ever bwa enipa o asase so enipa o ma ha yan Israelites for no odomu na beba e wo just odomu na beba Jehoshaphat na odomu ma be I don't know punish them and will plead with them there for many people, for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Whom they have scattered among the nations. That's why we was on ships. We went all over. We went to the Caribbean. Some went to America. Some went down to Haiti, Suriname, Guyana, Brazil. Whom they scattered his people. We are.
Now, so what the punish Verse 4.
Now let me ask you a question. I want you to use some common sense. The people that enslaved us, would that be the people that would teach us how to serve God? Would you trust that?
But you look myself. And look how many accounts and was you know. Who is I'm gonna bet you the Bible you know.
No. I want to hear no. Read.
Verse 4. Ye and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Philistine?
Palestine, it says, what to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? In ancient times, the city of Tyre and Zidon were cities that was inhabited by Africans. And many of you are not Africans.
That's right.
We were taught that we were Africans. Amen. Until we found the truth that we're the Israelites.
That's right.
Said that what do you have to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? What do you Africans and Arabs have to do with me? This is what God is asking. We don't.
Said, Tyre and Zidon. Tyre and Zidon are African countries. Now, Obuso said, and then now, more any Yankupon ever yet. But ye render me a recompense, and if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
God said, are you Arabs and Africans trying to pay me back by punishing my children? He said, if you try, I will return it upon your own head. Read.
Now, Paul said, Tyre and Zidon, African countries, so every company, Nakupa, every brand, or the Nina Brom, recompense just as to be a idea, now or the and as to be a year, the more they will. Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly present things. Verse 6. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
Listen up, the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
Have ye sold unto the Grecians?
Have you sold unto the Grecians? The Grecians are the Greeks. Have you sold my children unto the white people? He said that's what the Africans and the Arabs did. They sold God's children unto the white man. That's how we ended up over here. Here we go. Off the coast of Africa is a place called Zanzibar. It was, where's the other Arab slave trade around here? This is it right here. In Morocco and Zanzibar, the Arabs were selling you. That's why you find a lot of Arabs still right here today. And many of people follow Islam today. Read on.
Bible needs to start Africa. Tyre and Zidon said, I'm going to African for. But what's almost there? And you want now, my tongue, me color, you from Israel, and to Greeks. I'm going to say from Greeks.
Now he said he sold you unto the Grecians, unto the Greeks, unto the white. Now go back to Deuteronomy 28. Give me your children being sold. You see no more. 30, 47, 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
These are the curses we're reading. Read it.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
The Bible says your sons and your daughters were going to be given unto another people. We're going to be sold unto another people. Do you understand the heartache that was felt when they took our forefathers and mothers on the slave ships and left many of you back here? This was the white man that did to our people. So don't give me white man religion. White man religion has destroyed us. Our religion has destroyed us. We are the Israelites. So if you have descendants of the slave trade, that you come from that lineage, then you're an Israelite.
Right.
We didn't get explain to them.
Verse 38 just say, I'm going to catch the Moses on that chair, and my Israel was said, Omumba, and Omumba, and Omumba, Emma, Eberpo, Yebeto, Emma, if you have any pension. And thy eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
It says, and your eyes shall look and fail with longing for them. Because when we were carried away on the ships, we were gone. You didn't see us again. We were gone away for hundreds of years. But like I told you before, we're back to wake you up.
Now, what's this? Omoba, that's all. Omoba, that's and there shall be no might in thy hand.
And there'll be no might in our hand to stop it. There'll be no might in our hand to stop it. We're going to be carried away captive. So you said you want to know the truth. The truth of the Bible is that if you go 8 and 8 real quick.
Verse 8. For envy, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to be searched of your fathers.
You see what God said for you, sir? For you? It says, inquire, I pray thee, of the past. Inquire and make a search of your fathers. How do you search for your fathers? We just read that in Deuteronomy 28. They had yokes of iron upon their neck. They were carried away on slaves. Read the picture again. This is how you make the inquiry. You read it here. And then you see they were carried away on ships. They were sold by the white man. This is all found in the Bible. And God is telling you, since you want the truth, that's the truth. Now what do we have to do? So let me ask you a question. Based on what you heard, what is your nationality? Because you were told that you're African, right? But you told me that your forefathers were of the slave trade, right?
Yeah.
Well, what would be your nationality now, being that you heard it?
Now I know that I'm a Jew.
You are a Jew. Very good.
That's right.
To the doctor, which you have given right now.
All praises.
All praise.
He said he understands that he's a Jew. That's right. So no longer do you follow the name of African or Ghanaian. You're an Israelite. You come from the greatest people on earth. And we are your brothers back here. After how many years now? 400 odd years. We've come back. We are the prophets of God sent to deliver the children of Israel out of captivity.
That's right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates on all our YouTube channels. Shalom.